Hello you beautiful lot, how are you doing? I hope you're having a lovely time. Now, me, the missus and the boys have just been up to Hunsbury Hill Ironstone Narrow Gauge Museum, and we've just had a grand tour, and it's got me thinking. Last year I walked from Wellingborough to Rushden using the old railway, and I got given a tour by Joe Doherty, who is one of the chairmen of the Rushden Heritage Railway. He's got an awesome little roller machine that he's been doing charity runs up to the Northampton and Lamport Railway, one of my favourite railways. So, but I feel a little bit bad because when I went up there, Joe gave me an absolutely beautiful tour of the Rushden Heritage Transport Museum, and I never aired it because it was so windy you could barely hear what Joe was saying. But there is some very good detail, so I think it's about time I just forget about the wind and you take the information that you can from it, because I love Rushden and he spent a lot of time showing me about, and for me not to release the video is a bit unfair. So let me show you the video of my tour of Rushden Railway last year. Well, hello you beautiful lot, and welcome to today's episode of Purple's Railway Adventures. Now, this is part 2 where I've come out to Rushden. Now, originally I did walk it from Wellingborough past the viaduct, looking at the back of Rushden Lakes and where the old railway and all the bridges were. Then I followed it all the way up into Rushden and to the end of the line. Now, this place weren't open, but I've just noticed there's a friend of ours in here who's just mentioned that I can come over and I can go about and have a look. So bear with me, and yeah, we'll have a good mooch around Rushden's Transport Museum. So here we are, and I've got young Joe with us, and of course of that generation that is to carry forward the heritage railways. So Joe's going to give me a lovely tour.
Yeah.
So, awesome. Wherever you want to go, mate, I'll just be your little tail.
We've got this.
Yeah, the pieces.
We've only just got back into public running again, and this is what we're using. It does the job really well. We've retrofitted it with some tables in. It's the first of the 142s to ever have tables fitted.
Oh, is it?
And we took them out of old Mark III's.
Oh, okay.
It allows us to use it for anything really now. We can have dining trains. We've had mince pies on here, so you can sit down and have food while we're moving. Yeah,
you had little Maisie, train spotter Maisie. She said she came in and went in the cab, and she was really excited about that. Yeah, so I'll see if I can link that video over. But yeah, she really enjoyed these Pacers.
Yeah, it does the job really well. It's a great unit.
I like
it stops, it does the job.
That's it. Really sentinel.
Our main shunter around here.
Ah, your little shunter.
Yes.
My mum used to call me a little shunter. Signal box as well, that's pretty awesome.
It works, it does all our points of signalling from there.
Oh, look, Class 31. So I did hear that the gentleman who owns the Class 31 is the same gentleman that owns the blue one at Lamport.
Yes, and he also owns Phoenix, yes.
Oh, awesome. It'd be nice to meet him a little bit later if I get half a chance. Yeah.
It's a nice bit of kit. It needs some work doing to it at the moment, but hopefully one day it'll be going again.
Yeah, lovely stuff.
This is the main thing we use.
Your shunter.
It's a good machine, it does the job.
What's their name? Les Forster.
Les Forster. This is the smallest variant of the Sentinel. There's quite a few based on its design, but this is the four-wheel drive train.
Oh, okay.
Down here you'll be able to see the massive trains that drive the wheels. The next size up from this has hydraulics, and it has a coupling rod between it, and the size up from that is 3-axle hydraulic, and then there's even 4-axle hydraulic. They're nearly twice as long.
Oh wow.
But this is the baby version, and it does the job.
Yeah, beautiful. I like it.
It weighs 35 tonnes, 34 tonnes.
Cool.
It's not that big. The way all the coach is just full of steel.
Yeah.
It's an awful lot of weight for
it certainly is. I mean, look at the cogs in here. Turn that.
Each half of the Pacer weighs 25 tonnes. So
this is heavier than that.
This is heavier than half of that.
And that's got all the seating, it's got everything in it.
Half of a Pacer's 25 tonnes, whole unit's 50. Two of them together, 100, is less than a 31.
Oh, wow.
A 31's 106, I think.
But then that is a...
107,
yeah. It's got an almighty motor in there though.
Yeah, it's absolutely massive.
I see it clang up one morning being started, and oh, it was amazing bit of footage.
Well, they do make a lot of smoke.
Yeah, brilliant.
Down here we've got a KLD-53. It's a German vehicle.
Oh, a German one.
They've only two in the UK, the other one is a strict tram one.
Oh wow.
It is, yeah. They're built for P1 in Germany.
Yeah.
There's 6 people in the cab, although that is a bit cosy.
Yeah.
And it's meant to do 70 kilometres an hour.
Oh wow. Literally looks like a truck.
That's what they're based off of.
Oh.
They're very interesting.
Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. That's
These
awesome.
were mainline grade in Germany. There's 800 about of this type of vehicle, including the trailers built. But there's only 2 in the UK. They're much more popular in Germany. But
Yeah, but still, that's awesome.
they're quite a rarity here.
Yeah, I'm going to Google that one, see what I can find on that.
They're very interesting.
Yeah, I've never seen one like it.
No, it's quite unique.
I mean, I did pop up the line as well, and I saw the brake van that you've got up there. I took some awesome photos of that, so I'll shove them in.
Oh, the brake van's quite nice.
Yeah, it's done really nicely actually. I thought. But, yeah, but no, that's awesome.
Some of these in Germany had preheaters fitted.
Oh right, okay.
For preheating rails before welding, and they used to stick up well above the cab height, and then they would fold down and heat the rails up with some gas heaters. So when you weld it, it made a better fusion.
Oh, well, all right.
Yeah, that's this vehicle.
Yeah, that shocked me because I've never. You don't get to see it as you're going up and down the road.
We refer to it as a Pink Panther because it's pink.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I think it might be started up in a second. Take the hands out.
Just look at that though. That's awesome.
It is a nice machine.
That's worth a photograph. That is. So we'll come up the front bit a little bit more. Oh, you've got a bridge in the back.
Yeah.
Awesome. Where was that one from? Do you know?
I'm not too sure where it was from.
It may have
in
even.
case we want to put it something back in the future.
Yeah.
There used to be a bridge here instead of that pathway.
Oh, that's what I was just thinking. Yeah.
That used to all be single line.
Really?
That extra line was put in. This was all redug out because it used to be filled up to platform height. It was all redug out when the space was preserved and dug out so they can put the double tracking. But it used to be single track all the way up about another mile that way to mine.
Oh, it was single track.
Yeah, it was in fact, that road, when that wasn't there, that was full of track. That good shed used to have a truck go right through again to over there.
Oh wow.
And used to be quite a few roads here. It was single and then you had your big yard just there.
Mental.
You used to head the road just there where the station is. The road terminate there and then all that was tracks. The good yard.
I'll have to show the overlay maps for all you lot, but like I said, I knew there'd be loads of railways over there. Yeah. But I assumed it would have been a double track because when you look down on the bridge it looks like there was room for 2.
It was built for double track but it never actually came to it.
Ah, that explains it. Oh, okay.
It never really reached its potential this time. That was shut down when it was, but I guess we've got this little bit left, so it's something.
Yeah. A little ironstone worker.
These are water department locos.
The where, sorry?
These are water department locos.
Water department?
War department.
Oh, war! Excuse me, war! What it isn't good for.
They were just cheap little sensors that were built to move stuff about for the water department. And there's one down there that actually went to France.
Oh, wow.
You're not going to see that in a minute. That was quite nice. This is the
But she shunts well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one's where the history's at though. The other one's got a lot more to it.
Has it? Yeah, go for it. Oh, a proper grand tour. I like it. Thank you very much.
You've got lost out there.
I got down hard. He got me. I'm leaving that in.
Fair enough.
Brilliant. It's what we like, a bit of humour.
That black locomotive down there,
Yeah.
that is an overdue. And that's number 48. And that ended up going to France in World War II and moving stuff about for the Allies. There is some pictures online. I don't know if it's that exact one, but there is a set of them. I think there was 8 that were sent there, and they were shunted about. They did their job, and they painted black to cover them from. Well, in darkness you couldn't see them.
Awesome.
Made it a bit easier to go about, but that's what they were used for. This one went to France, and then it eventually came back, and then it was sent out again to the Suez Canal conflict.
Oh wow.
Went over there, did some shunting there, and then came back once more.
And now here she
Went to the
is.
scrapyard, and then we took it from there.
Wow. That's awesome.
There's quite a few water pump locos that ended up all over the place. In fact, there's a couple of steam engines at the bottom of the sea from where they were sent out and then the ship sank.
Oh.
I think there's 2 AFs now at the bottom of the sea.
Oh wow.
So including my steam engines. They might not be AFs, but there is water pump locos all corners of the world.
Well, yeah, well, I suppose there would be. You come across rough seas, you know, the accidents happen.
It's like how in the UK we've got USA tanks as they were. They were US built water pump locos for their war effort, and some were sent here to help shunt about stuff. And this was our diesel equivalent. They went about moving stuff when it needed to be. They were fairly cheap, fairly
Brilliant.
small, so you could
And
move them about.
strong. That's
They went
awesome.
all over the place.
Yeah, I love it. Amazing. Never knew that was even there.
Right, it's quite a nice little thing.
Yeah, I like it.
Some heritage railways, like this one, they have
Yeah.
at Lamport as well, have coaches with these yellow ends.
Right.
And the reason for that is you can't run your steam engine round.
Ah, yes. So Martin Percy's little
Yeah.
seat. Yes.
This is the mitre man position. The mitre man has access to lights, they have a little horn to warn people, and they have the emergency brake. If anyone stands in the way, they honk the horn and they make it stop.
So he's basically your guardman. He's in charge of the train, really. He's
The guard's
keeping
in
an
charge
eye.
of the passengers and keeping everyone safe. The driver's in charge of moving it about, and the mitre man's in charge of making sure he doesn't hit anything when he's going backwards.
With you.
Then he does the lighting from this end and make sure the line is clear and safe to proceed.
Yeah.
They Lamport their precautions to make sure that people aren't coming, and then if anyone was, they'd stop the train. Just a way to keep it safe without having the locomotive stuck at one end.
Of course. Wow, there you go. There's something I didn't know. Look at that. What a station. That's awesome. Yeah.
The inside now is a bar.
Oh, right.
That section down there, it's quite a nice bar actually, I'll admit. I do like going there, but it's quite nice. Quite quaint, nice and relevant and what it was.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, it is a bar. Lovely. Awesome. And it is open. It's open to members only, though, isn't it? So.
Members only club, but I do recommend it. It's very good.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
if you want to come down and volunteer, that's
Ah.
where the fun starts. And with your PTS, once you've got that, it's valid for that railway, and then for none others, which is great. They're railway specific.
Yeah. But it does help to show that you're a bit competent
It does,
sometimes. Yeah. Oh,
And
you've
then we've got Sherwell and the Grafton steam crane.
Oh, wow. What number is that one?
I'm not too sure actually what number Sherwell is, but
It's on the other side, S6.
S6 one. I'm not too sure. It's on the other. I thought it's on the other side.
Oh, sorry, this one.
No, this.
No, I don't know that one.
No, but it's awesome. It's just a little bit longer than what we used to have running up Sidegate Lane into the
Yes.
quarries.
That was a quarry engine as well.
Yeah. And some of them, you see, they've chopped the running board and lowered the cab so it can fit into the mines.
Yeah, the lowered engine is always quite interesting.
Yeah.
A bit stockish compared to the rest of them.
That's awesome.
An old steam crane.
Yeah, lovely. Well, there you go. So it's only a small one because it's only a small railway, but to see what is here and what happens with their movements all the time, it's quite beautiful, and the locals absolutely love this place. So if you'd like to know more about the Rushden Transport Museum, then I'll leave the link down below for you, and maybe you too could become a member. But for me, I'm going to get on the old Shoelace Express, and I think I'm going to walk round to Irchester and see if we can see the site of the old station there. So keep an eye on Purple's railway adventures, and we'll see you all again in the future. Thank you very much for that. That was absolutely awesome. Thank you. And we'll see you all again soon. Peace, love and light, with a whole heap of unity.